Excuse me, would you? Good afternoon. We're glad to have you. I'm Edward Byron.
Judy Tyler. Professor Tyler's daughter?
Oh, yes.
I'm Peter Parker.
I'm so glad you were able to come. Friends, it's time to begin our meeting. Shall we step inside? Where's the money?
What money?
Who told you to rob that payroll?
I don't know.
Well, Professor, you don't have very many answers.
I'm afraid you know more about this than I do.
Then we're both in trouble. Who's the big mastermind? Who's the screwball who put this idea in your head?
I don't know.
We're back to square one.
I don't even know when it was done.
And I was saving the easiest question till last. That character in the red and blue union suit?
Yes?
The one they're calling Spider-Man?
Yes.
I suppose you never saw him either.
No.
And how come he shows up out of nowhere and takes you for a waltz 7 stories up? I know. You never saw him in your life before.
I don't blame you for being skeptical, Captain. I want the answer to this even more than you do. It's not very pleasant knowing someone's been able to make you lose control of yourself, to make you do whatever he wants.
No, I suppose not.
And there's a chance, isn't there? A chance I'm one of the 10?
You're afraid. You're scared to death of the real world, so you live with little pictures in your minds of what you think life is. You deserve to be the miserable fools you are because you'll never be happy by trying to be happy.
Mr. Byron, I don't understand what you mean. Well, how else can you be happy unless you try?
Happiness doesn't sit on a shelf waiting for you to come pick it off. You're in love with the idea of happiness. But if some real joy comes along, you're so locked up in yourself you don't even recognize it.
Well, I know what would make me happy. A house in the country for my children.
That's another one of those stupid dreams. But until you live now, you'll never get a chance to know it. You've lived in your mind so much you've probably never lived anywhere else.
What is he talking about?
We'll start our training procedure now. We'll find ways for you to go into new states of consciousness. A chance for you to get some understanding of your real selves. I wish our 2 new friends could stay. But when you officially join the group, you'll be more than welcome.
You're going back, aren't you?
Oh, Judy, I couldn't buy any of that stuff.
Well, I can. I mean, the way things are going for me now, I can use some help.
Well, would you settle for a poverty-stricken grad student?
I might. I think I'm ready. Maybe Byron Sessions will help. I can't wait to start the training.
I don't know, that guy Byron. I mean, all he wants to do is put people down. He's not interested in helping. I'm sorry, I forgot my allergy pills.
Well, a lot of what he said made sense. Well, I'm going. Nobody's forcing you.
Well, I know that. I just meant that I think he's...
Look, Peter, I'm tired. I want to go home.
Okay, sure. I will see you again, won't I?
Sure.
note has been received by the mayor in the $50 million extortion plot set for Friday noon. The writer again claims responsibility for the wave of holdups in the past 72 hours, and that they will continue as proof that he exercises complete mind control over his victims. The note to the mayor states that the 10 people who are to jump to their deaths are now being programmed and demands a statement from City Hall that payment will be made. The bomb of their destruction has been set, he warns. Only you can stop it.
Dr. Fenwick, please. This is Peter Parker calling. I'm just fine, sir. How are you? Doctor, are you working on anything unusual at the space lab today? Well, are the computers on the phone lines or are they transmitting? I'm picking up a strange signal here. I don't recognize it, but it must be a sophisticated piece of equipment. It acts like something you'd be using down at the space lab. It's in the microwave range. Are you sure nothing's on? Yes, sir. Well, it's just that I've never seen anything like this before, sir. Yes, sir. I'm sorry to bother you. Thank you, sir.
You're drowning. Going deeper, deeper. Your life is finally ending, and it deserves to end. But I will give you one last chance. Listen carefully. Listen to what I say, each of you. You must do exactly as I ask. You, Mrs. Elkins, there is something you must do for me. Something very important. And you must not fail.